Let's finish perhaps with a look at Tony Pond, immensely popular, bringing Rover back into rallying with the Vitesse with 300 brake horsepower. Let's have a brief look indeed.
Hoping to dominate the Group A category is Tony Pond in his Rover Vitesse.
Realistically, what sort of chance have you got with this Group A car, Tony?
Overall wise, I think we would hope to finish in the top 10, but that isn't our main aim really. What we want to do is try and win Group A. I mean, that's what I'm paid to do.
So who are you competing against in Group A then?
We've got the Volkswagen Golf, Saab Turbos. It's quite a strong class actually.
Coming up for 5.
And now Britain's
4,
Tony Pond, co-driven by Rob Arthur, is on the start line of the first stage.
Go. 200, go sharpish left and right through gate.
This is the Rover's third rally outing in Britain this season, the previous two being the all-tarmac Circuit of Ireland and the Manx International, where Pond finished a splendid third.
Because we've never taken this car in the forest, so we don't really know what it'll do. I am very optimistic. I mean, the car in testing seems very good, but when you test against yourself. You don't test against other people. This is the test.
250 comes land, long right. Coming round. Straight through gate. Medium right.
In the past, Pond has had some widely publicised mishaps on Sunday runs of the Lombard RAC. Anxious not to repeat the process and make any mistakes so early in the event, he is quite clearly treating the roads of Knowsley with some respect. The big, powerful 280 horsepower Rover being threaded carefully over this very first test. But Pond's luck is about to run out once again.
All right, let's get out and have a look.
The car's sickening impact against a tree spells serious damage, and it's quite clear the Rover isn't going to go much further. Pond tries desperately to extricate the stricken machine, but it's to no avail.
It's gone, isn't it?
Co-driver Rob Arthur voices the two men's worst fears. From outside, the carnage looks even worse as marshals spring to the team's aid. Somehow or another, they're going to try and get it back on the road and to the end of the special stage. Helped by hordes of eager hands willing him on, Pond struggles valiantly with the car and eventually succeeds in reaching the end of the test. But there's nothing that can be done to avert an unmitigated disaster for Austin Rover and a very personal tragedy for Tony Pond and Rob Arthur.
The biggest drama was reserved for Tony Pond, who slid off into the trees and, although struggling through to the stage finish, was to go no further.
17th RAC rally. He was second fastest in the Opel Manta. But there was trouble for another British favourite. This is Tony Pond. He went up at the start of the stage and his rally in the Rover was ended.